Here's a segment from a recent Gun Talk radio episode. You can listen to all the Gun Talk radio podcasts however you tune in, or check out guntalk.com for more. Hey, welcome back to Gun Talk. And no, you cannot call us right now because this is a recorded show. We did it at the SHOT Show on the floor. We're at the Colt booth having a bunch of fun around here and meeting with a lot of our friends. And our holdover from last hour, we got Chris. You're the president and CEO of Ruger, Chris Killoy. How long have you been at Ruger?
Well,
which time, right?
Yeah, exactly. I've been at Ruger twice. I first got there in 2003 and then left briefly. Was at Savage for about 18 months and then rejoined Ruger in 2006. Been there ever since.
There you go. Okay. And then we're joined by Mark Redl from Colt, professional shooter, product guy, trainer. What else are you doing these days?
A little bit of everything. My primary job now is since the merger, if you want to call it, with CZ, UB.
That's right.
I'm actually in charge of all product testing for Colt, Dan Wesson, and CZ USA. So all their new product or change the product go through me to be tested.
Now, I know there are people who are listening to this and going, wait a minute. You got Colt and Ruger on at the same time? And we were talking about this in the break and going, people don't understand. We're all friends in this business. We may compete, but we're all friends. It's like you said, you're meeting somebody with another company, you go out for drinks with them. And I know they think I'm making this up. I'm not, am I?
No, you're absolutely right. I mean, Dennis Vayu, who's the president of Colt, used to work at Ruger for as an engineer years back. So a lot of us have crossed paths many times in the past.
Well, I agree 100%. It's the shooting industry, as far as I'm, is a family affair. It really is.
Well, and I was just describing, I think there's an underlayer of culture and support and belief in the Second Amendment that cuts through the whole hall here, no matter who you are or where you are. It's a different feeling. It's a different industry, totally.
No, I think you're right, and a lot of us, we try not to have a circle the wagons mentality, but a lot of times we all feel because we're under attack for the Second Amendment and things like that, we have to, stick together on key issues. So while we may compete at the gun counter, we stick together on the key issues that make the industry better.
All right, got to ask you, 75 years for Ruger. We had the party last night. You and Horny, it was great. You got all sorts of new products. I'm going to let you just kind of do the run through on your stuff, and then Mark, we're going to talk about some of the things you guys are doing. It is. I swear, guys, this is the golden age for guns. I mean, when you talk about cool products coming out, we've never seen anything like this before, have we?
No,
I think there's so much innovation, so much excitement. So, I mean, it really is, for the consumer, it's a great time to be in the market to buy guns.
Well, it is. This is the golden age right now.
Yeah.
So what you got?
Well, a lot of things associated with our 75th anniversary. The company was founded in 1949 by Bill Ruger Sr. So we've got a 1022 special makeup out of our New Hampshire factory. We've got a Mark IV commemorative out of Prescott, Arizona, and an LCP special out of Mayodan, North Carolina. All of our factories doing a 75th anniversary gun.
Wow.
So that's kind of fun for our employees as well. And then probably, of course, Marlin's still a big story for us. We've got lots of new Marlin models coming. Marlin continues to evolve for us. We've got the 1894 line is being fleshed out with the 44 mag, now the 357. We've also got the 336 and 1895, and now the Dark Series, which is also very cool. So all that's coming. And then the American rifle, we changed that, upgraded that to a Gen 2.
That's awesome. That is an awesome rifle.
And that's probably a great example of what you were talking about, Tom, with the value for the customer. A lot of key features on there that were all asked for by customers. That project, and you guys will appreciate this, Mark. It was a product that started out as we had to replace a stock tool, and we said, you know what? Besides just getting a new tool, we can make the gun better. So we launched a new product to make the gun better and put in all that consumer feedback to make it better.
Chris, I always say that the three most expensive words you can say are might as well.
Yeah.
Here you go. Exactly. One thing leads to another, and here we go.
Right. Another one a lot of people had some fun with out at range day was the LC carbine at 45 ACP. So that's a cool gun. I mean, that is just a fun gun. And, it accepts Glock quick mags, and just a really fun gun to shoot at the range, and very practical, and builds on that LC carbine line that we started out initially with a 5.7 by 28.
And not a bad option for a house gun, home defense gun.
Right, exactly, especially with the folding stock. And then of course you got things like the SFARs in 6.5 Creedmoor coming out, and then it's also our 60th anniversary of the 1022.
That's unbelievable.
So we've got a 60th anniversary model with a very cool Magpul stock on it, which is one of our very fun industry partners. It really it makes that a cool looking gun.
Absolutely. There's a lot of cool stuff. And I know you got a lineup of more things breaking throughout the year. There's
more stuff coming as we flesh out the Gen 2 American line. We also have in the revolver category, we've got a cool 22 Hornet and the Super Red Hawk, and that was a super popular gun out at range.
What a crazy idea.
It is a little crazy.
A 22 Hornet revolver.
It's cool. I mean,
Mark, we're sitting here and we're thinking, that would actually be kind of fun. I'm looking at you. You're thinking, I would shoot that.
I would definitely own that.
Yeah. Well, that's the other thing in this business. I have a bunch of Colts that I have a bunch of everybody in this hall. I have a bunch of their products. So
well, it's funny you're talking about the American. I own one. I mean, that and 6.5 Creedmoor is just unbelievly accurate.
God. It's just stupid accurate.
But I'm a gun guy like you, and I do.
That's it. Yeah, but yes, you're a Colt, but you're a gun guy. You own Rugers. You're a Ruger guy. You own Colts.
That's why I was late getting here. I get distracted. I love like a kid in the candy store, and then I look at something.
Oh, shiny thing. I'm going to see that.
Exactly.
Well, going back to what you say about this being the golden age of shooting, when I walk through here, the variety of things that are coming out from companies that you wouldn't think. I mean, Smith & Wesson come out with a lever action gun.
Right.
What Ruger has done, and full transparent, I own Rugers. I love Rugers. I shoot a lot with Dave O'Hassel and Jim McGinty, who are two of your shooters.
Yep.
Some of my best friends. We have a blast. But I'm just seeing how some gun companies are just going outside their box a little bit, and it's really neat.
And toward that end, we'll circle around to Colt, and it's like people are going, okay, new, modern, all that, and then Colt says, but how about let's just do the Python in blued? You're going, what? I mean, a lot of people are thinking that will never happen. That'll never come back. The great old blued Python, right?
Well, I already bought one in stainless, so now I got to get one in blue. So
give you my card. We'll take care of that.
Exactly.
That we had always planned on releasing a carbon steel one. We did not anticipate the demand on the stainless one.
Oh.
There's probably 250,000 that we sold of them. So we got to it. Of course, I did the testing with, so I shot them. But I really think for a modern gun, it does come back to that nice blue finish that brings.
Right.
It was funny. A friend of mine at one time, a retired Marine colonel, said, "Just remember this, Mark. Gentlemen prefer blued guns."
That's funny. That's funny.
So we released that. We are releasing the 6.5 in our precision rifle, bolt action, and our TAC Hunter. That they've taken off well. They're phenomenal shooters. The 308, when we were testing them, I ran them up to 5,000 rounds. I was still shooting some MLA with the gun. The barrels today are phenomenal.
They really are. There's some great barrel technology out there. We use the rotary hammer forge, but other people use different systems. Lots of different ways to make great barrels.
But new materials.
Yep.
Machinery, holes tolerance is so much better. It's really an exciting time for everybody. And don't forget, it's 150 years for the 2023 was 150 years for the single action army.
Oh wow! I missed that.
Yeah, so
I wasn't around when it came out.
We did an employee edition of it for the employees with 3 different levels if you want a hand engraving or machine engraving. But it's exciting to see guns that were made that many years ago still valuable to. I mean, look at the Surgeon revolvers.
Right.
Well, and here's what I was going to ask the both of you, and I got like a minute left for both of you because you both make them. 1911s still selling.
Oh, still selling, still a great market, and so much innovation even in the 1911 platform. But 1911 customers love what
they're
love.
better than they used to be. People talk about the old days. The guns being made right now are the best guns ever
100%.
made.
But I tell people there's not too many things in life today that you buy that are basically the same as they were 100 years ago.
Right. This is true.
We've enhanced them to make them more comfortable to shoot, more accurate, but it's basically John Browning's design from 1911. My TV and my car sure aren't the same.
Right. And that's one of those guns that if you do try to change it too much and get outside what a 1911 is, then you get in trouble.
The customer will not like that. Right. Exactly, you're right. Well, I mean, I know people are thinking, I can't believe you had two gun companies on at one time. Yes, because, as you say, we all shoot everybody else's guns because we're just gun people.
Right.
It really
Absolutely.
is. Gentlemen, thank you so much. I appreciate your time, and thanks for taking a little time off the floor.
No
thank
problem.
you, Tom. We appreciate it, and congratulations on your dad's award today.
Oh, thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's an awful lot of fun to get that recognition. Yeah. All right, Ruger, Colt, thank you so much, and Mark, thank you for letting us hang out in your booth too. We appreciate that.
Anytime, you know that.
All right, sounds good. All right, don't go far. Gun Talk. I'll be right back.